knock out the ferret Johnny
Clayton. Johnny to the first.
Let's not forget William Borland.
Yeah.
Played very well. Played very well.
Did.
What do we think then, Dan? Can we see an upset in this game?
60.
Well, if Adam Gawlas plays like he did yesterday against Boris Kritschmar, where he averaged 97, he's still only won it 6-5. He's got a chance, but he might have
60.
to play even better against the ferret, who is one of the top performers in world darts this year.
140.
100% agree with that one. I thought Adam Gawlas looked really good yesterday. Well controlled. Boris kept coming at him. He held his nerve to win through to get the chance to play current Premier League champion.
Well, Johnny Clayton
140.
won the World Cup of Darts alongside his pal Gezi Price last year, and that was, a significant thing for him. Whether that was the first step
54.
on him reaching
Johnny
another level, but this
161.
year, from the very first tournament, he's been brilliant. On the Pro Tour, the first Super Series, we had 4
41.
events. He made 2 finals and won 1. In fact, it's the very first event that he played Adam Gawlas and won it 6-3. That's their only previous meeting. But from that week in Bolton, it was clear that Johnny Clayton was playing some world-class darts to win the Masters, get in the Premier League, win that. And he just keeps on producing world-class displays, and he's going to get a dart at double top here. And he hits it. Beautiful stuff from the ferret.
Second leg Adam to the first. Game on.
The momentum of the Clayton juggernaut still rolls on.
Well, look, you must have felt
46.
a bit like Johnny does at the minute, Cole, when you were rising up through the world of darts, picking up titles left, right and centre. Wins just seemed to be easy. You were playing better than the vast majority of people on the planet. I mean, it must be an incredible feeling, wasn't it?
Mate, you walk in the door and your confidence is sky high. And you're right in what you say, you just feel invincible. I used to look in the room.
140.
Wasn't being disrespectful. I used to just look around the room and think, I'll have some of this today. And it was just a confidence thing. I felt as though my game was in such a good place. I
45.
felt my game was good. And I thought, if I just play my own game, I'm going to take some beating. And like you say, Johnny Clayton's had that attitude for a long while now.
98.
He certainly has. I mean, he's been dangerous. He was picking up a title a year for the last 4 years, but that's all it was. He was having a good day or a good weekend or a good week. And he'd have runs. He's getting into big TV tournaments, but he wasn't threatening really to go and win them. He did have a run to the UK Open final where he got a bit of a hiding from MVG, but then again, you're not a professional darts player unless MVG's giving you a hiding. In a big
that's
game.
very true. That's very true. Even I was on the back end of a hiding off of MVG, coming towards the end. Good hiding as well.
140. Adam, you require 86.
Clayton's there. If Gawlas can't take this, and he's going to stay in the 18 segment, and now it'll be the bullseye.
61.
Well, he gave it a chance.
Johnny, you require 36.
Johnny Clayton here, double 18 for a 2-0 lead. Good marker. Going away. But that one
shot the second leg. Johnny Clayton.
The double 18. 2-0 lead.
Third leg Johnny to the
and let's not
first.
forget that.
Game on.
He knows how to win these events as well, because he is the former Austrian Darts Open champion in 2018.
Yeah. That was his
92.
first big stage title. PDC darts, and it's a point that we've said so many times. Do we think that Johnny Clayton would have
59.
gone on to do as well as he's done in the big stage tournaments like the Premier League, the Masters, the World Cup, won all of them, if he hadn't had all that experience playing on big stages in front of big crowds on the European Tour? We don't know. We've got no way of answering that, but the sensible thing would seem to suggest that learning to get the job done on big stages like this in big crowds makes it a little bit easier when you do get your chance to go and compete in things like the Premier
60.
League.
Yeah, And that's exactly right. He created his chances. You know, if he didn't want to play in front of a big crowd on a big stage,
140.
why bother playing the game at all?
I mean, you were saying yesterday, Cole, that you were regarded for a long while as a good floor player, and it took a while to learn how to get it done on the stage.
Great.
Sorry, my mistake. A great floor player. But when you were learning, did you actually straight away enjoy being up on the stage, or was it a scary or nerve-wracking experience? Was it fun, or was it terrifying?
It was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind admitting that. I was terrified, but I knew.
180. Johnny required 88.
First 180 there.
Double 14 for another 5-visit leg. Another one in 15 darts.
60.
No.
Adam, you require 142.
Just see Adam, see what he can chunk out of this. If you got to the big stage, Dan, you must have been playing well.
Yep.
And when I started believing in that and believing that in myself,
90.
gradually
Johnny required 28.
and I become a big stage player as well.
Okay, double 3. A little smirk from the ferret.
22.
Well,
Adam, you require 52.
Himself in a little spot of bother here as Johnny the ferret. And Gawlas can break the Welshman's throw here. Big moment in this game. Can he hold it together?
36.
There we go.
Johnny requires 6.
That was a big opportunity. Oh. Wow.
Gauge on the third leg. Johnny
Right,
Clayton.
explain
Doesn't
that.
go in.
Fourth leg, Adam to throw
I'll
first.
explain that, Dan,
Game
in the
on.
fact that that dart, obviously it didn't go in, but it was right in the middle. Johnny obviously thought to himself, it's sat up a bit, I'm not moving on the hockey, I'm comfortable where I am.
137.
Why do I need to try and force it? 2's open, hit a 2, I've got a free double 2 then, and
It works.
100.
You know what, the only surprise for me, I thought you might go 4 for double 1, because he genuinely is the only professional darts player I've ever come across, Johnny Clayton, when he asked him what his favourite double is, double 1. I mean, it's not a bad one
Really?
to have. Yeah, genuinely. He loves
100.
it. Absolutely loves it. Yeah, those horrible legs, the pub legs that occasionally you see at the top level. Johnny Clayton's like, brilliant.
85.
I love these. We'll be able to stuck in the madhouse. It won't be for long because I'll hit it.
so you can take the pro player out of the pub, but you can't take the pub player,
Yes.
whatever it is. I got a bit tongue
58.
twisted there.
There's wisdom in there, but you
Yeah.
have to unravel it. That's the challenge.
We've all ended up in double 1 house before. It's funny that it's one of his favourites.
92.
I will say this, Dan. I do like the look of Adam Gawlas. He looks very calm and composed. All right, he's 3-0 down at the minute. But, you know,
60.
he's 19 years old.
He's got
Bags
to
of talent.
learn.
Bags of time and bags of talent.
Yeah, I'm so excited about what he might do over the next few years. And what that in
140.
turn could do
Adam,
for
you require
darts in the Czech Republic.
146.
We've also got Karel Sedlacek, who's a very capable player, who's playing on the tour nowadays. Johnny Clayton with a chance of going
82.
4-0 up.
Johnny
here, though.
require 84.
Double 20 for double 12. 14 segment. Big fat 14 for the ball.
53.
Not this time.
Adam, you require 64.
Well, it's an opportunity. Double 8 now. It'll only be a holder throw, but a little confidence booster, a little settler. Double 4. Doesn't want to go chasing.
56.
Well, you have to say
Johnny
there's 2
required
opportunities now
31.
that Adam's had, and unfortunately he's missed both of them.
Well, look, I mean, let's see. Because if this double 8 goes in, it is 4-zip.
23.
And it's a let-off.
Adam, you require 8.
They've both been missing doubles these last couple of legs. Adam Gawlas has generally had darts to win 3 legs of the 4.
That's a good marker. Just a little bit inside. Straight at it.
6. Johnny require
He's left
8.
the Ferret's favourite, but that's no good to him.
No score.
He doesn't even get double one because he's thrown in the
Adam,
17.
you require 2.
I was not expecting a miss like that from Johnny Clayton.
Game shot the 4th leg. Adam Gawlas. 5th leg Johnny to throw fist. Game on.
Now, will that annoy Johnny and he'll come out firing in this leg?
78.
Well, 3 trebles, but only one that really matters. It's good to see him get that leg there, Dan, quite simply because
100.
he had opportunities, like you said, in 3 of the legs, and he might have got a little bit demoralised there if he'd gone 4-0 down, whereas he'll feel that he's still in the
120.
Well, I've been impressed with his temperament more than anything, Adam Gawlas, when I've seen him. He looks like you could set a bomb off in front of him and he'd still just sort of blink and then get on with his visit.
91.
He doesn't seem like you can ruffle his feathers, whatever you do. Winner of this one will take on Louis
57.
Williams. So it's either an all-Welsh clash or it's a couple of teenagers going head-to-head for a spot in the quarter-finals. Both Louis Williams and Keane Barry on their debuts on the Euro Tour. Adam Gawlas has played on the Euro Tour once before. It was when
60.
we first saw him. That's more like it from the first.
121.
Low start just opens the door slightly.
Yeah, we've got to remember that Adam has played on a big stage before. Unfortunately, he was on the wrong end of the result, but he played in the PDC World
60.
Tour final.
Johnny require 125.
2019. Unfortunately, he comes second that day.
Yes, by distance. But we've seen what Luke Humphries is doing at the minute. He was great this afternoon in
35.
taking out Devon Peterson. He's further along on his developmental path than Adam Gawlas. He's had a bit more time, a bit more exposure to PDC darts, be it the senior or the youth system. And he's a World Championship quarter-finalist.
100. Johnny require 90.
Level pegging in the leg. Ferret gets first crack. It'll be the ball. Oh, he wasn't even
65.
interested in the treble 20 by the looks of
Adam,
it.
you
It was
require
second
90.
I like that. I like that. Guaranteed yourself a dart. Well, bullseye now for Adam Gawlas for a break of throw. Oh!
Game shot the 5th leg.
Dart
Adam
that was.
Gawlas.
Adam Gawlas takes out 90 to break the Johnny Clayton throw, and is now only 3-2 behind after being 3-0 down.
6th leg Adam to
This
throw
is what I
fist.
like to see.
Game on.
The biggest crowd we've had in so far this weekend. We're looking at about 2,500 here tonight, I'm told. They can play a part. They will play a part in the action tonight, and potentially
95.
more of a part than a lot of these players have experienced in months and months and months. We did have fans at the
99.
World Match Play, of course, had about 2,000 there. So any of the guys who were competing in the match play, and there's a fair few of them, we got loads of the top players in the world on the way tonight. But the likes of Adam Gawlas, this would be the first time he's played in front of this number of fans.
140.
Possibly. Well, we're talking months and months and months.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibly since that World Youth final,
140.
actually. I'd have to dig back through the records. But he's in this game now.
$96.
Well, he's left himself 170. It's a finish. It's the biggest finish after 9 darts. Johnny Clayton needs to put a hole in this
105.
which he does.
Adam, you
It's a
require
157, but you have to
170.
say that Adam Gawlas is now in control of this leg.
Tip of the hat to the Ferret there, who got his numbers exactly right, because I thought we were in for a trademark Johnny Clayton hitting 100 to leave a
55.
bogey number for
Johnny
a moment
require
there, but not Avis, have
157.
it?
Will he go up?
137. Adam, you require 115.
There because the treble 20 was covered.
96 remain. Can't get a dart to level the match, and he's relying
59.
on Johnny Clayton
Johnny
missing
required
here,
20.
but he has been missing in the last few legs.
He
continues to miss.
Adam, you require
Starting
56.
to chase a little bit, Dan. Well, 56 for Adam Gawlas to level this match up. Composed himself, 2 darts at tops.
Here's on the 6th leg, Adam Gawlas. 7th leg, Johnny 2 for 5th. Game on.
Adam Gawlas is gradually getting himself into this game, starting to try and rev the crowd up to try and back him.
60.
Why not?
I kind of like this mix because sometimes if you see players who are really sort of bouncing around on, say, you're giving it the full Michael van Gerwen, and their demeanour, they're revving up the crowd, they're shouting and
140.
It's all part of their. You can see that energy even when they're at the hockey, and some of them can. Adam Gawlas, when he toes that hockey,
140.
it is proper business. But he's still, once the visit's over, he can still jump around and get involved. Like it's an entertaining watch, but you can tell it's not going to affect his throw, or he's going to make sure he gives every dart the best possible chance of reaching its intended target.
Yeah, I think we touched on it yesterday, Dan. He's one of these.
180.
And 9 times out of 10, that throw doesn't get floored.
59. Johnny require 121.
Well, can Johnny stop the rot here with a nice 1-2-1 finish?
Oh, double 14.
93.
Well, the Ferret's going to get more opportunities, but he got a bit stuck on double 14 earlier on in the match when he accidentally hit the double 11. Gawlas just trying to do the sums, make sure he leaves himself on a finish here.
51.
Yeah.
Johnny required 28. Game on the 7th leg, Johnny Clayton.
Well,
8th leg, Adam 2
the
for
barrel of
5th.
the other dart
Game on.
pushed that into the double, but as you just saw there with Johnny Clayton, a little bit of a friendly swipe of the brow to say, right, I'm back in this game again. I've hit a double again.
60.
20 darts missed at doubles by the Ferret so far in this match. And when he's making Adam Gawlas look clinical with his 27%.
100.
To be fair, he's usually pretty sharp on his finishing.
He is. He's very, very good all the way through the Premier League at taking out those sort of James Wade type finishes. 1 treble required, might get a dart at the ball, maybe just 1 at a double, and they were just going.
57.
I think sometimes it is quite tough, Dan, when you're coming out there and it's your first game and you know full well
140.
whether he be a youngster or someone who's not used to being up in front of a crowd like that. He's already had a game up there. He knows what to expect, whereas you're walking up there quite raw. Although you've been on big stage,
You've not been on this one.
You haven't been on this one. New venue, new crowd.
100.
Livening up. It's been quite interesting watching the Hungarian fans this weekend. Like you go to Germany and they've got lots of German darts fans, songs, you recognise them. And the Hungarians, they've been, apart, I think there was one time in the men's tour game we had one bloke whistling a couple of visits, but other than that, it's been best of all.
96.
They've really enjoyed it.
Johnny
They've appreciated the darts. Something good happens, and they're really gripped by it. I'm quite impressed with the Hungarian fans this weekend so far. This would be impressive.
101.
Well, I'm surprised he went for that. He didn't have to, but
the thing is with Ferret, he tends to go for those. A, because he's hitting a lot of them, but B, it just removes any idea he has to do any maths.
100.
Like, I know I've got to
Johnny
go for that. Let's do
25.
that. And he's very good at taking out these 25s normally.
But
21.
today, he's been a
Adam, you
little bit
require
iffy.
88.
So if he hadn't have gone for the bull and he'd have gone for an 18 or a 10, he'd have had 3 darts at a double instead of only 2, and could get duly punished. Good marker.
Game shot the 8th leg, Adam Gawlas. 9th leg, Johnny to throw first. Game on.
Could this be a sensational weekend for the 3 most exciting teenage talents
100.
in this sport? Louis Williams, Keane Barry and Adam Gawlas. The first 2 have already beaten seeded players. Louis Williams beat World Match Play semi-finalist Krzysztof Ratajski this afternoon.
100.
And Keane Barry took out the Grand Prix runner-up Dirk van Dijvenbode. Johnny Clayton, the Masters, Premier League and World Cup winner,
95.
is in danger here against Adam Gawlas. There you see. I mean, Gawlas is somehow 4-all with one of the form players in the world. He hasn't managed to throw the winner leg in 5 visits to the board.
Only averaging just shy of the 82 mark, whereas Johnny's only up at 88.
100.
Which is very unlike him.
It certainly is.
He's turning into a bat.
100.
Just 35 points between him at the moment. Who's got the better setup shot from here?
140.
That'll take some beating.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think Adam really could do with 2 trebles here.
57. Johnny requires 66.
So pressure's off. Bullseye for double 8.
Should be 9 double 16. Double 16.
50.
Well, then, like you said, Dan, them usual 1 dart in the hand, double 16s and 8s and they're not going in. He's going to come back. He's making
44.
very, very
Johnny
hard
requires
for
16. Game shot the 9th leg, Johnny Clayton.
Johnny Clayton
10th leg, Adam to throw
this
first.
easy.
Game on.
And it's less about what Adam Gawlas has been throwing at him and more about Johnny Clayton's inability to hit the doubles. 24 darts at double missed by Johnny Clayton in this game, but 5 successful ones. He only needs 1 more in that column, and he can look ahead to a shootout for the quarterfinals against another Welshman in Louis Williams.
100.
Good last dart there. Needed it. That's a lovely first dart there from Adam Gawlas. Could he fill it up to make it 5-all?
180. 100.
A couple of last leg deciders already today. James Wade inching past Willie O'Connor and Willie Borland managing to get past Mensur Suljovic. As Cole said earlier on, another young player to impress
100.
this weekend.
Good solid leg here by Adam Gawlas. After 9 darts, he's sitting on a 1-2-1.
60. Adam, you require 121.
6 darts at it. Might only need the 3.
Is he going to go for it?
I wouldn't. Big 18.
89.
That's sensible, Dan. That's sensible darting, that is. Giving himself every opportunity now to make it 5-all.
Seems a bit odd to go for the 11s then. I mean,
140.
double 14's an okay one to
Adam, you
leave and get the
require
treble, but it's
32.
not a choice of double, I thought.
Oh no, I would have gone for the treble 15 myself.
Well,
Game
pins
shot
the double 16
leg.
and we've got a level
Gawlas.
game. It's going to be a
11th
one-leg
deciding leg,
shootout.
Johnny to throw
Johnny
first.
Clayton has the
Game
advantage
on.
of throwing first, and the number 7 seed is the favourite for this. But when you've already missed 24 darts at double in this
99.
match, even if he's first to a finish, there's no guarantee that Johnny Clayton's going to be able to hit it. And Adam Gawlas will know that, Johnny Clayton will know that, and it might just put a little bit more pressure on the Ferry.
100.
That's a good last dart. If Adam can keep with him all the way down, all the pressure goes onto Johnny's shoulders.
95.
Well, he did win in a last leg decider yesterday, of course, Adam Gawlas, when he beat Boris Krichmar, and it was a fabulously mature last leg that he put in. Played very, very well.
58.
This isn't quite as good at the moment.
$45.
Johnny hasn't punished him. This is in a different street, but only by 81 points, and there's 60 of them gobbled up.
It's that 3-4-3, one of those numbers we were talking about this afternoon, isn't it?
82.
You're quite early on in the leg, but your first dart goes in the treble 20, and you go, oh, I literally cannot leave a finish. And just thinking about your approach play, it might give you one extra chance.
85.
Well, I don't know what Johnny done there. That was a total miscount. It was a big 18 all day long or 25 and bull. And he could get punished for that.
131.
Johnny Clayton. Is that in? I don't think it is.
59.
It's not.
Adam,
and
you
Adam
require
Gawlas gets a look at
130.
this. Treble 20 leaves the ball. He's got it. Match dot. Adam Gawlas to become the third teenage prodigy to win through to the final day here in Budapest. Oh, that is so
87.
far away.
Johnny require 118.
He's got it, a treble. Double 19 for the match.
99.
It was no close
Adam,
to
you
that bullseye
require
attempt, was it?
43.
Nervy darts. But Johnny Clayton looks up to the roof here at the Pat Laszlo Arena, and he might be looking towards the exit door in a moment, because Adam Gawlas could be knocking the Premier League and Masters champion out. 2 more match darts for the 19-year-old for the Czech Republic. Louis Williams, Keane Barry, and now Adam Gawlas, shocking the big names here at the Hungarian Darts Trophy, and he is in tears, that young man. A sensational win, one of the biggest of his career, and we will have a shootout between him and fellow 19-year-old Louis Williams, replacing the quarter-finals of the Hungarian Darts Trophy. What a start to the evening session, and that is just day 1 of 8 as a rather sodden Adam Gawlas inches his way through, no, dances his way through, who knows, whatever, he's through to the last 16.
Johnny Clayton and into the last 16 from the Czech Republic, Adam Gawlas. Wow, Adam, I mean, the win yesterday meant a lot, but this one is a completely different level, to be the reigning Premier League champion.
Dobrý den, taky zdravím. Yeah, before the match I was so nervous. I lost on bull. I was like, yeah, I get him chance. But I was joking. No, he's best player in the world. And I'm very happy that ground helped me to win this match! Let's go!
Now, Adam, believe it or not, but tomorrow when you're playing, there are even going to be more people here. So the support you'll get will be off the charts. You'll be playing Louis Williams. I mean, battle of the young guns. You got a shot at this.
I love you guys. For tomorrow! Buy the tickets, let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, into the last 16, Adam Gawlas.